Hey, update time. So this is week number 2 that we've been through, and drum roll please, I got my first sale. So that's very cool. So let's go through the diary, let's go through the screenshots, let's go through the sheet, and I'll tell you exactly what's happening, what's going on. So Friday, I kind of did an experiment with ads. So I turned up the budget to $25 on 2 listings because I wanted to see if I could make these pop. And it just, the ads weren't moving at all at $1, and it didn't move at $2. So I wanted to see if it would work at $25 on 2 listings. Then also on Friday, last Friday, I added 5 new listings, no sales as of then. Total listings was 28, so that's fine. Kind of a experimental day, just listing. Saturday, I added 5 new listings, no sales yet. Total listings were 33 at that point. On Monday, I got my first sale, so June 19th, 7 days after opening, which is really good, I think. That's a good reason for celebration. The first sale is always the best, so I did take a screenshot of that. I've got it here to show you. I didn't upload anything that day because I was working on other projects, but it was a good day. So Tuesday, all I did was add 9 new listings, so my total now is 43. Now Wednesday, I wanted to run another experiment because my ads weren't really doing what I wanted them to. So I increased the ad budget to 25 per day on those 43 listings just to see if it would spend the $25. And it was an experiment. I was running it to the 2 listings and not getting much at all, which is really odd. So I was getting a little impatient, as we all do. And I know this probably isn't the best move, but I was experimenting. I checked back at about 1:30 on Wednesday, and I noticed I had like 3 clicks for 94 cents spent, which is not much per click, but it's not really moving much. I come from the paid ad world, and I like things to like just hum along and move real quick. So checked back at 5, still no sales from ads, but that day on Wednesday I did add 8 new listings. So the total listings now is 51, which is decent. It's picking up pace. I'll show you on the spreadsheet. Then Thursday, I went back and I looked at my stats on ads, and I had spent $5.19 for 14 clicks. So my cost per click was about $37, which like I'll gladly, 37 cents, not dollars. I will gladly pay 37 cents for a click. I need the things to convert for me. So one bundle, which was one of the experiments, had like 29 clicks and $10.20 spent. So I think what happened with the bundle was the price was like too good to be true. So it didn't look legitimate in my mind on that day. So what I did is I raised the price like enormously. And I let that test for another $5 to $10. All the other listings got very little attention. So what happens with Etsy ads is they will latch on to like 1 listing or 2, and they'll just run with that. They won't really spread the love out, which is kind of annoying. But anyway, Etsy ads are very weird. So I checked all the detailed stats as well, which is where you go in and you check for keywords where your ad is showing, where you don't really want your ad to show for that keyword, and then you can remove it. That's under detailed stats under each listing within the Etsy ad. So there's a way to control it that way. I didn't find anything out of the ordinary. They were showing, my ads were showing for the right things, but I think being a new store, and I don't have a review yet, I think that it kind of makes people a little skittish to buy from me, which is, I don't know why. I mean, it's digital, so why wouldn't they buy? But so I got that kind of hurdle that I have to get over. But so then at 8 p.m., I was like, you know what? I'm just going to turn off these ads because I'm going to implement kind of my secret sauce number 1, I'll call it, going forward. So that's what I'm going to be working on today. I also added 7 new listings on Thursday. So total now, I'm up to 58 listings, which is pretty good pace. So let's go to here. Let's bring in the screenshots first. So what I've been doing is taking screenshots of 5 things. So I'll take the weekly screenshot. So this is when I started, I had 5 visits. So it's 001A, June 12th to June 15th weekly. And then I did the same thing today. And you can see now I've got one order, 99 cents revenue. That was my bundle experiment. That kind of didn't work. 97 visits, 1% conversion rate. That's not really good. I attribute that to being a new store with no reviews and no sales. So I think people are a little skittish to buy from me. And then what the second screenshot I did is a monthly statement. So this is one that I can take for like every week. I can go in and look at it. So on the first one last week, the week before, week number 1, that's my screenshot. And then this week is right here. So I'm down like $39.74. It's weird though, on my sales it shows as $1.28, but on my other screenshot it shows as 99 cents. So I think they're including tax in my sales. I don't know, I gotta check that. And then the third one is here, the all-time screenshot. So that's the week 1, and this is week 2 here for the all-time. So I've got 103 visits, 1 order, 1% conversion rate, 99 cents, which is whoop-de-doo, right? But I mean, we got to build everything. So here's my listings. That is kind of week 1, 23 listings. And now I'm at week 2, I got 58 listings. And finally, my Etsy ads. So this is week 1. I had 3 clicks, 247 views for $1 spent. Whoop-de-doo. And then here, I've got 39 clicks, 2,659 views, but I've spent $14.44, which I'm not worried about spending the money. But what I'm wondering, because when I've implemented the same techniques on established stores, they've worked really, really well. So if I'm spending $14.44 divided by 39 clicks, again, I'm hovering about 37 cents per click. I'm not worried about that. That's actually decent. What I am worried about is the lack of conversion. So something isn't right with my copy. I think it's just basically it's a new shop and buyers are a little skittish. That's the whole thing. So let's go to my tracking sheet. So this is my weekly numbers. So week 2, June 16th to June 20th, 53 listings. I was averaging about 7.5 listings per day, 170 views, 97 visits, 1 order. It's showing sales as $1.28 on that one page and 99 cents on the other. So I'm gonna figure out which one to go with. I went with $1.28 there, but you can see my fees are up to like $20.64 and my marketing is up to $20.38 for a net profit of negative $39.74. The only problem is these are numbers based on the statement, which is for the entire month. So I gotta actually fix that. What I'll do is take the all-time and I'll subtract it to figure out the weekly. So here's the all-time. So you can see week 2 all-time listings is actually 58. I don't know why I had that wrong. There we go. 58, 170 all-time views, 103 all-time visits, all-time stat sales, $1.28, again from that sheet. And I'll just fix this up real quick. Right here. $1. There we go. So fees, all-time, $20.64, which you can see I got to fix that weekly sheet. Marketing, $20.38. So I spent that kind of on ads. And overall, I'm down almost 40 bucks. So yay, right? Week 2, I'm down 40 bucks. So for the change sheet, what I did is I took the percentage change from week to week. So you can see my listings are actually up 78.95%. My views are up 156%. My visits are up 180%. This is from week 1. My orders are up 200%. Is that right? That should be 100%. Sales are up 200%, I guess because I got 1. So fees are up 95%. Marketing is up 175%. Net profit is actually down 128%. When I figured out the little calculation here, which is a big one, so I took from the weekly sheet. So you have to figure out the difference between the weeks and divide that by the average of the weeks. And then divide that by 2 to get the percentage change. That's what I use for the percentage change. But even though these weekly numbers on net profit right here are negative, it's coming out to a positive on the change here, which is bizarre. So back to the last sheet, which is the goal. So week 2, the goal is 100,000. I'm at revenue of $1.28 according to that screen. So that is only 0.13% of my goal. In other words, I got a long ways to go to hit my goal revenue-wise, and it would be nice to get some profit too. So what's the plan for next week? Like I said, I've got my secret sauce, so I'm going to put this on my sheet right here. Let's put start of week 3, which is actually today. So I'm going to copy this. And this is what I'm going to be doing today. And I know this has worked on my other shops, so I'm going to put start of week 3, just so I remember, which is going to be June 23rd. And then 7 days, so it's actually 6. So what's that, 26? So 23rd, 24th, 25th, 26th, 27th, 28th, 29th. I can't believe I'm like 48 years old and I still have to do that. So 23 plus 6 is 29, including that one day. All right. Amazing. All right, so let's go this. So Friday, how was I formatting this? Yeah. June, which is right now, 23rd. And then I don't want to make that bold. Get out of here. All right. So what I'm going to do, implement secret sauce. What should I call this? Secret sauce method number 1 on all listings. I'm not going to reveal what secret sauce method number 1 is, but it doesn't involve ads. So that's going to be that. Also, what I want to do is, I haven't done this yet and I should have, attach Aweber list, Aweber to shop, get buyers on list. And then what I'm also going to do is create my email list, and then I'm going to add a way that they can get on the list. So I'll say promote on shop in multiple places. All right, so that's kind of my thing that I want to do today. That's what I want to get accomplished. As well, if I have time, I'll add some more listings. Right now, as of, well, it's about 10:40 a.m., no ads are running. But once I implement secret sauce method number 1, I may turn the ads back on because it will help enormously with sales. It's something that I don't want to give it away because if I do, I'm going to create a lot of competition with it, and it's something I got to keep some things to myself. So secret sauce method number 1 coming up. Let's see how it does this week, and let's check the results next week. Now, this is the point too where you look at those numbers and you're like, you're down $40. It's been like 2 weeks of work. You got 58 listings. You've spent how many hours on your shop? This is the point where a lot of people will quit. And this is the point that I know that you can't quit. This is where you have to put, you just have to keep going. You have to get through the crap. They say, like, if you're going through hell, keep going. And right now, we're going through a bad spot, which is startup, and the first couple weeks and even the first couple months can be really bad because we don't have any social proof. We have very little sales. We've got this shop where somebody lands on it. They see like 1 sale, they see no reviews, and they see no admirers, and they're like, I'm gonna go to the next one, right? Because that's what people do naturally. It's human instinct. So we'll fix that by implementing secret sauce method number 1, as well as continuing to go. So I'm going to continue to list. I will turn on ads once I have secret sauce method number 1 done, but I'm probably going to go back to my original method, that has worked well on other shops too, which is the one at a time method for ads. So I'm excited for the next week. I can't wait. Getting the first sale is a big thing. Getting it within the first like 7 days is really good. So now I think that we're kind of off to the races, but we shall see. So I'll see you next week. Don't forget, I'm going to put the link at the end of this video once I have it. And let me know in the comments what you think. Would you give up at this point? Would you keep going? Are you doing your own challenge? Let's talk in the comments. Have a great day, and we'll see you soon.